All right, guys, my twin flame friends. Forgive me in advance for recording just a scene from my bedroom. Forgive me for not preparing this video. So it's the audio recording, basically. Forgive me for not uh, doing better editing job. I am in a state of shock, and I need to share this immediately before, while the energy is still truthful as it is. I want to share with you this week events for all of you who follow my posts and my videos and follow my journey. You know that I truly believe and trust the universe that on this journey there is such phenomenon called twin flame channeling, divine masculine being channeled through other masculines that come on your path, on your life path. Okay, some of you have experienced that, and believe me, some of you may still be skeptical about that, and that idea that someone is channeling your twin. But keep your minds open, please. And if you haven't, watch my previous videos to get on track of these individuals that have been channeling my twin. Now I'm gonna go straight to what happened because I'm shook. I'm very shook right now. I'm still human. You know that song that says I'm only human? It's still no matter how advanced I am on this journey and how much I understand spiritual aspect of twin flame journey, I'm still a human being, and still have to deal with 3D shocks and realizations that come on this journey. Very, very hard to process right now, but I am sharing this with you because this is like almost like a live video, basically, because it just happened like hour ago. In previous video I explained that there is 7 people in my life that basically channel my twin flame. One is one that was before I met my twin flame. He's not in picture right now. Second one is my actual twin flame. Basically, besides 3D communication that has stopped a while ago, we do communicate in 5D and telepathically. So he's basically connected, and every one of these people are connected through different chakra. So he's connected through third eye chakra. I realize that now. So telepathic communication, and then one after that was communicating. It was throat chakra type of communication, and then like I explained in the previous videos, right? And if you watched one about Asim, who was currently channeling my twin, I still can't believe this. What I just realized, and I told you guys that these people eventually will drop out of your life. Something will happen. Universe will not let you end up with these people like forever, like marry them, stay in a long-term relationship with them, no matter how much they channel your twins. So basically you are inclined towards them after a while. You, like I said, I do care about each and one of these individuals as if they were my twin flame, because their energy that's coming through them is my twin flame energy, and I love them as human beings because we're all connected and we're all one. So that's that. From that aspect, we get close to people like that, and especially because they're channel our twin, we want to stay in connection as long as that happens. So sort of like a rude awakening of each one of them after they stopped channeling my twin was not only they changed energetically, and they changed like in vibration, and the way they communicate with me, because the way they communicate with me when they're channeling my twin is very recognizable. The phrases they use, or something that I've heard my twin say telepathically to me, then they utter these words in 3D version, and so you can recognize that they're channeling your twin, you know. But same way you can recognize that they're speaking on their own terms eventually when they stop channeling your twin. But besides that, something happens in 3D, like in reality, in this form of reality, that will knock you out of your shoes, so to speak, that will make you have to disconnect with them. And so what happened, okay, so one is, see, you hear that? One of them is channeling right now, and he's contacting me right now. But this is Amin. I mentioned Amin in the previous video. He just reconnected with me half hour ago, and what I'm gonna talk about is Asim. Asim, who was channeling my twin for the from January, and a little bit before that last year, and then again now in January. And so what I found out, I'm going to talk to you guys quickly because I want to see what Amin has to say right now. Something's going on with him. I regarding Amin, who is contacting me right now. You heard that messenger voice, okay? Well, I have to just mention why he is contacting me again. 3 days ago, my good friend who lives in the same city where he lives, which is all over in Europe. You know how they say it's a small world. She contacted me 3 days ago, and she said that someone came to her office. She works at the like a city hall, and contacted her regarding the funeral of his grandmother. And since I mentioned to her, since she's from the same city as Amin, and I asked if she knew him earlier, a couple of months ago, she contacted me and she said, there's a guy in my office whose grandmother died, and his name is same as the guy you mentioned to me. And it was just so weird. So I sent him a message yesterday to express my condolences for, if, and I said, is it your I heard that maybe your grandmother had died. So this is universe. See, this is how universe is trying to reconnect you with someone. So he's trying to chat with me right now. And I'm not gonna talk about him right now. I want to talk to you guys about Asim, okay? So, like I said, I'm still, wow, I'm shocked because it hit me like a worst ever. My twin flame channeler that channeled through root chakra, Ahmed Mustafa, he cheated on me, and the way I found out was I accidentally called. I had inclination after prayer. Allah told me, I'm not gonna hide this. God told me to install WhatsApp that I didn't have and I didn't know he had. When I did that, I called him to add his number to WhatsApp to see if he does have one. And that's what I was inclined to do. That's the voice that told me to do that, to find out if he was lying about having one or not. And accidentally he answered his phone while was basically in conference call. He basically added me as the third person on the call, and I heard him, and which he was not aware of that he did, maybe in a moment of passion, I don't know. And so I heard him and another female having orgasm and sex over the phone for 28 minutes. I was listening to that actually. And that was very, very, I cannot describe how painful that experience was. That was in March 19th of 2018. And it took me a while to recuperate from that. But then Asim, now what happens is we've been contacting each other, like I said, last year a bit, just for a while, like friends. And then he found me again now in January, and he said, I found you. He found me on a different profile. He recognized me and found me, and he said, I liked you. I liked talking to you. I miss you. Why did you unfriend me last time? And I told him there was something he said that kind of, I felt that he was not ready to. I felt that he was channeling my twin, but he was not ready for the full connection in that. regard. And so I kind of felt that way. It was best. Now I didn't block him, I just unfriended him. And then later on I changed that profile. I turned off that profile anyways. So when he came back, he was absolutely and totally channeling my twin, a lot of things this past month, and a lot of sensual and sexual things. I'm not gonna hide from you, but not in a creepy way. It's just because it is my twin flame channeling, so it was not a creepy way. It's not some guy. It's just not some guy on the internet. I don't do these things, okay? So he opened up to me, and then he was so open about some things that normally men of religion are not doing. But he said, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. I think it's okay. Well, I didn't feel like it was okay that we exchange some photos and intimate things, but at the same time, feeling that this was my twin flame channeling, and knowing that this is my twin flame channeling, I am 100% sure now, even more. I uh, i was in it. I was into it as well. And from the day one, from everything on his profile, he's a single guy, he works hard, he's a hard worker. Everything just was not, nothing was suspicious, nothing at all. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not naive. I'm not a child. So everything's just perfect. And then he just uh, would just be so intimate, and it was so strange how quickly we connected. And he was asking me to come and marry him and come to Europe. And like I said in my previous video, I do not know what's going to happen next, what future brings. So I cannot say no or yes to someone channeling my twin in any aspect, even if they offer me marriage. But I did go with the flow, okay? And long story short, last night I prayed. Something came into my dream that he's actually married, and it sounded completely impossible, absolutely impossible. There was nothing, no sign of that at all, from anything, from his posts, from his Facebook profile, from anything, from his age even. And one funny thing about his age is he was born on March 19, just the day when I discovered that Mustafa Ahmed was cheating on me last year. So March 19th. And I met my twin flame on March 19th, 2011. So freaking March 19th is important. Wow. Sign, it's important affirmation that I'm not imagining these things, okay? And I will try in the next video to do screenshots to give you proofs, evidence. Right now I'm just shook up to do any of that. And so I texted him this morning. He texts me every single morning. He texts me from work, from his lunch break. And I texted him and I said, I had the weirdest thing, that and I asked him that, does he have a girlfriend when we met? Is he single and everything? And so I asked him, are you married? And because we had a little argument yesterday, I thought he was joking when he said yes. And I thought he was angry. So he was just, sometimes he can be sarcastic, just like my twin flame. And I first was thinking that he was joking, but deep down I knew that the message from God was not something I should disregard, because I was the one who popped that question. And long story short, it turns out he's married. The whole time he hid it from me. Obviously, he's hiding from his wife. I never experienced this in my life. I'm so embarrassed because the married person saw my photos, my intimate photos. He sent me his intimate photos. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And I'm still processing this, of course. And I just have to say one thing, that this is really really important when it comes to my religious experience. This person is also Muslim. I'm gonna say this out loud right now, right here. I always stood in my truth from the beginning of this video channel. I always stand in my truth in my life, and I never hide anything. If it's true, it's true. I know for all of those Muslims who are listening that what uh what I did on my part, like accepting to maybe exchange some intimate photos, I know that's wrong. I'm completely aware that's wrong. But like I said, I'm also on a spiritual journey as a twin flame. So it's important as a twin flame to accept your nature and reality and spiritual aspect and go with the flow and accept what universe is sending down. So I did maybe cross some boundaries with this person, but I would have done that with my twin flame, and I would have done that if someone asked me to marry them, and if we were very, very deeply connected, I would have done that. So I don't say, well, now, right now, I cannot say that I don't regret. Of course, I regret, but I don't say that I wouldn't have done it, okay? Because from the point of view where I was doing that was this journey, this truth that I stand in. But what I want to say is that right now I'm really deeply considering everything about not God at all. Just like when Mustafa, who is very religious Muslim man, cheated on me, I didn't question God at all because God opened my eyes. And right now I don't question God because God told me that Asim is married, even though there was absolutely no inclination or indication towards that. Absolutely none, okay? Absolutely none. You gotta believe me, guys. You gotta trust me on this. There's sometimes little signs. There's something in the people's photos or their profile, social media, some a little bit of sign. So this woman is also. I'm very worried about her. She's in a very probably bad marriage condition if he's doing this and she doesn't know. And then 20 minutes ago I sent him a message, and I sent him a message. I told him I'm going to give you 2 hours to explain. And all he said is, I fell in love with you. I couldn't stop this. I couldn't help myself. And that's it. I am married. And of course, I didn't reply to that anything. I'm replying by making this video with you guys. So let me know what you think. Call me a fool. I'm not really that's not, I mean, uh, judge, it's okay, but I'm just gonna say that if I leave uh, organized religion, don't blame me for that after this experience, because I feel, because okay, this is very important to say too. I've heard, I'm not sure, but I've heard, and there is some inclinations that my twin flame has left Islam, that he has left organized Islam. He's a Sufi, I know that. His family is Sufi. I believe and I feel in 5D, in my higher self, that he still greatly believes in God, just like I do, because this God is now more close to me than ever. But the way these men that call themselves religious act is beyond my comprehension, because this guy, he truly believes that it's okay to have a wife and to have another wife. Because right now he sent me a message like 30 minutes ago. He said, well, do you want to marry me, because I do love you? And I said, are you saying that you're married to me? Is that what, are you joking? Are you like really married to someone else and you want me to be your second wife? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? And all this time you didn't even mention anything. So these men are demented. They're out of scope of normal morals, relationships, human rights, human respect, anything. Like, he didn't say anything at all to me that he is married. I asked him if he had a girlfriend, because that's a normal question. You ask a guy, "Are you single? Are you in relationship with anyone right now?" And he said no. And he said, "God, I swear on God, I'm not. I don't have a girlfriend." So these people really believe what they say. He believes that it's okay to not tell your wife that you are sending your photos to another woman, that you're chatting with her, that you are telling her that you love her, that you want to make love to her, and then, uh, oh God, I can't even process this right now. I'm sorry, guys. And then tell this other woman that you're single, that you, and then ask her to come and set a date, and tell her to come and marry you, and then say that that's okay because the book says so. And the book doesn't say so. The book says one is better for you. And the book doesn't say lie to one person, hide from your current wife, and if you do want to have another wife, don't tell your first wife anything about it, just because you have right to do that. That doesn't say anywhere. But these are teachings, these are organized religious teachings that are besides that book, that have nothing to do with that book, that are completely distorted from the actual, what the book actually says. So I'm sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to process this, but I'll keep you posted what happens with me regarding staying in this organized religion. I may become more Muslim than ever after this experience. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna cope with tomorrow because I'm very shook up right now. But and I know this is still basically, he basically stopped channeling my twin. This had something bad had to happen. I know that. I know sooner or later these people stop channeling and something blocks you from them forever, because you they were part of your journey, and then somehow they have to be cut off sooner or later. And I know universe does this, but still, that doesn't justify their actions. That doesn't justify what he did, because I am single. I'm not with my twin flame. I am not in physical form with my twin flame. And I would be willing, I'm going to say that right now, I would have been willing to marry someone else to be with them if they exude the same love that my twin flame has. That's called an unconditional love. I would be faithful to someone else. I would marry someone else. I would love someone else, just as the way I love my twin flame. But in the monogamous marriage, with the what's the word, one, believing in one God, believing in universe and the creator of the universe and the source of love and light. So I didn't cheat on anyone by talking to this young man. I didn't cheat on anyone. I I actually felt all the love for my twin flame through this connection. But physically, in physical form, I don't have another man. When I was in relationship with a sacral chakra guy, I didn't date this man. I'm not in a physical relationship with sacral chakra guy right now. We are off. We're not in relationship anymore. So I never been with two people at the same time or cheated on anyone all this time. Even when 7 people channeled my twin, I still didn't cheat at physically with anyone or lied. It was never at the same day or same time or same month. So they come and go, that's true. But they come into my life, they leave, they come back, but not never 2 people at the same time. That is cheating, and cheating will always be cheating. Lying will always be lying, and hiding the truth from another person, because when he asked me, do I have a boyfriend? I said no, because I do not have a boyfriend. If I have a husband, I said no, because I do not have a husband. Okay. So this is heavy. This is really heavy, guys, and I'll keep you posted. I don't want to keep any more of your time. I just wanted to report from my bedroom. Again, sorry about the editing of showing nothing. I just want basically to hear what I had to say, and please leave some comments. I'm kind of in need of some emotional support right now. I'm not saying that I didn't get myself into this by myself. But seriously, I didn't expect someone was married and he wanted me to be his second wife. And he actually said today that it was okay for him to have four wives, and that's messed up. That's truly messed up. Right now, I don't know who is watching, but that's truly messed up. The way, yes, under some circumstances that may be possible, but not this way. Definitely not this way. So these people are demented and way off spiritual journey, way off. In 3D, way off actual religious teachings that they should be, how they should be. So, like I said, I'll keep you posted what I'm gonna decide about my religious orientation from today, because I think universe is telling me to to go my own way and be connected with God through my own spiritual awakening. And I love you guys, and don't blame me if I said something wrong. Please forgive me. And sorry, I'm still very much emotionally shocked as a person, as a human being. All right, love you guys, and talk to you soon. And thank you for new subscribers. I had a huge amount of subscribers coming in last week, I guess, from the Pick a Song video. Please watch if you haven't. Pick a Song video. And oh God, I have some trouble with YouTube. I don't know. They don't give me enough placement on YouTube. There's not enough people watching. So it's a it's a true miracle that I had so many new subscribers last week. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Seeing that I have so little views but so many subscribers, and a rush of subscribers this week. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll keep you posted. And if anyone else is going through this similar thing right now, I am with you. My heart is with you. Stay strong. Love you guys. Peace be upon you.